What is going on, Capricorn? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct, and this is going to be your reading for the month of April, or the remainder of April, because we only have 20 more days left, I think. 20 days, 21 days, I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be a general reading. It is general, so if it does not resonate with you, then you can check out one of my previous readings for a Capricorn, or one of my future readings that will be coming up. Yes, I will be back, Capricorn. Definitely want to apologize to everyone about how the channel has been running lately, but I have been going through some transition energetically, and yeah, I think that says it all. So this is going to be your present energy right here, Capricorn, starting off right here in the middle, and then after that we're going to be getting into your futuristic energies, see what's going on at the end of April into May. Wow, it's already about to be May. All right. If it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things that make the channel move. Let me know that you're being helped in some type of way. Capricorn, what's up? It has been a while. It's been a while, a long while. So we're going to jump right into the energies. I was feeling some things when I was doing some shuffling for you guys, Capricorn. Definitely feeling like April could be a month that it's kind of asking you where you value yourself at, or how you value yourself, or what is your self-worth. Because I got a lot of you know, coin cards here, pentacle cards, and for some reason I'm feeling it's speaking to your worth. Like, how do you want to view yourself? What timeline do you want to be on when it comes down to what you feel you are worth, you know, or how much worth you feel you have? What do you deserve? You know, what are you attracting into your life? So yeah, let's get right into it. That's kind of what I was feeling, but I think the cards in detail will kind of like outline everything. So starting off right at the beginning, crowning your reading, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles energy here, talking about some offer that could be coming in, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, and it's talking about a financial offer that could be coming in, or this could be an earth sign that could be coming in trying to make an offer to you in business, or it could be in love, right? But overall, I feel like this is some type of offer that's coming in, and it could be financially, right? I feel like you're going to have 3 offers that are coming to you this month financially, or 3 ways of doing things, 3 timelines. I think I'm going to have to get kind of deep with you guys, Capricorn, because I'm feeling it, right? So I feel like during this month you have like these sequences that are coming to you, like this coding that is going to be coming to you, and it's going to be like different timelines, right? It's going to be like different realities, if you can go with me there. And it's going to be your decision to choose which reality you want to operate in, which reality you view yourself in, right? Which timeline you kind of want to be on. What time do you want to be on when it comes down to the way you receive, the way you present yourself to the world, your worth, your value, who you are as a person, energetically, where you are, you know, what vibe, what frequency you are on. And so these 3 sequences that are coming towards you, these 3 timelines, are asking you kind of like, do you want to stay in the same position that you're in? Let's say if you're in the Knight of Pentacles position, it's kind of like, I feel like something is coming into you. This is going to be what is the name, monetarily, right? Sorry that I'm kind of like everywhere right now. I'm trying to get the message out. All right, so the monetary offers are going to be coming in this month, but it's going to be up to you to choose whether you want to stay in the same position that you've been in financially, or when it comes down to your worth, when it comes down to your value, if you want to stay in that same position, or if you want to downgrade to a lower position when it comes down to your worth, your value, what you deserve, or if you want to upgrade to another level, a higher position. So I feel like these three different timelines are coming in, and you have to make a decision which one you want to choose. If you just want to stay in the same timeline, it's the same, reality that you've been in when it comes down to the things you attract into your life, the people you attract into your life, the finances, the jobs, the opportunities, the social circles, all these different things, the energies. You attract a certain energy into your life currently that you've kind of been on. But you're having an opportunity in the month of April to upgrade a little bit to a new level of opportunity. And this is where the Ace of Pentacles is kind of jumping out to me at. Or you can choose to kind of like backtrack a little bit and downgrade to the Page of Pentacles position. But in the Page of Pentacles position, the things that come your way, the opportunities, the people, the offers you get only operate, on that level. It's only so much that a Page of Pentacles can take. Let's just look at this person for a second. It doesn't look like he can hold a bigger pentacle than he has, right? Which looks almost like a penny, almost. It's very small, right? He doesn't have any footing to hold anything heavier than what he's holding. He doesn't have a horse. A horse can hold a heavier pinnacle, right? A vehicle to move this pinnacle from point A to point B. This person doesn't have a vehicle to move that pinnacle from point A to point B. So it's only so heavy that pinnacle could be. It's only so heavy or so expansive that this energy can be that this person holds, right? It's only so much that he can attract into his life because he doesn't have the space to hold that much more than he has in his hand. This person, on the other hand, can attract a lot more energy into his space, a lot more opportunities, a lot more people, a lot, higher vibrations, because he has the vehicle to carry that vibration. If you get where I'm going, I'm sorry, I'm 7 minutes in and I haven't even gotten into your reading. But now the Ace of Pentacles here is representing a way more expansive space. If you see, this is coming out of the sky. Like, it's not even coming. It can't even be held by a hand that is on the ground on top of a horse. It can't even be held by a regular person. This has to be held by the universe. These are the opportunities. This is the this is kind of like the reality that you want to expand into. This is an upgrade. These gifts can only be given to you by the universe. And so it's kind of like the universe is letting you, Capricorn, make the decision as to which one you want to receive this month. Do you want to stay comfortable and on the same level that you've been on? And it's crazy because now let's get into it, Capricorn. Let's get into it. So the Knight of Pentacles is here, and it's clarified by the Empress card, right? Now this Empress, the character that she's taking on right now is a little bit different, because you can see this two ways. In one place, this Empress, or one side of it, this Empress feels like she is exalted. She is uplifted by this Knight of Pentacles coming in, offering her something. And she feels as if like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to get. I am an Empress, by the way. You are supposed to come and give me gifts. Knights are supposed to come my way and offer something to me. And it's supposed to be stable, what they bring to me, because I am the Empress. And she feels good because this offer is coming into her, and it's like an ego boost. It makes her ego just feel like, yes, I am the Empress. Thank you for coming and giving me a gift. Thank you. But on the other hand, if you look at this Empress from a different point of view, it's like she is saying, your gift is not even good enough for me to accept. I'm an Empress. Like, you're a knight coming in, bringing a gift to me, and knights are not even welcome inside of my court. You don't even have the authority. You don't even have the rank to come into my courts to give me a gift. Like, so what are you even doing giving me a gift? Kings come and give me gifts. Like, I'm an Empress, right? So this is kind of what's happening. But on the level you've been on, Capricorn, the Knights have been coming in giving you gifts, or let's just say the type of energy that you've been accepting has kind of been like a Knight of Pentacles energy, right? It's grounded, it's stable, but it's a Knight. It doesn't have the capacity to kind of like give you something bigger that comes from the sky, that comes from the universe. So you can accept this gift and be like, okay, wow, I'm flattered that you are bringing me a gift. Or you can go into the Empress mode and say, no. I'm not taking Knights. I'm not taking gifts from Knights anymore. Like, I can't receive this energy anymore that I've been on, because you have risen to another level of receiving. Sorry, my words are not flowing right now, but I'm trying to get this message out to you because I do feel it, Capricorn. So that's where you are, right? And you make a decision what Empress you want to be. Like, are you okay with Knights bringing you Pentacles, or would you like a Pentacle from the universe? Because this is not even a king. But what's happening is, I feel like you're getting the opportunity to jump from being on the Knight level to being on a universal level, right? To me, this Knight is representing kind of like not a beginner, because the Page is a beginner level. The Knight is kind of like, a medium type level that you've been on when it comes down to the knowledge that you have, like the ability you have to vibrate on a certain level, the ability you have to send out certain vibes and attract certain things into your life. This Knight level can only attract, like I was talking about at the beginning, so much, because he doesn't have the capacity to attract more like a king would. If you were representing or representative of a king right now, then you can attract so much more in that king energy inside of tarot. But you have the ability to make a leap over to this Ace of Pentacles type energy. All right, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it going because some of you guys are like, Chris, Anthony, what are you talking about right now? All right, so then we have the Page of Pentacles right now, or right under the Knight of Pentacles. And this is what the universe is saying. Okay, if you wanted to, you could slide back down to this beginner stage. It's another timeline that if you wanted to, you can operate in. And you will be quite comfortable in operating in this timeline because you have mastered this timeline. You've mastered this stage of the Page of Pentacles. You know how to get around. You've been around the block. You could come down to the Page of Pentacles position and it'll be like an adult coming to play with kids in the sandbox. You would rule it totally. They would follow you. They would do everything that you want them to do. You would be the leader of that sandbox, but you definitely wouldn't be reaching your fullest potential because you would be an adult in a sandbox. And this is kind of what's here for you also. When it comes down to an opportunity, something may be wanting to come in and be offered to you, and you could see how you would just run amok with this opportunity. Like, you would rule it. Let's just say if it's a position, if it's a job, you are so overqualified for this job that you could go inside of this job and just kill it in every single area and be the star employee and move up pretty quickly in this company and, you know, be the star player on the team. But you've already been there and done that, you know, so you can choose to take that, you know, and I feel like it's a decision that you're going to have to make because we have the Two of Pentacles here where you're offered something like that, you know, like a beginning phase, something that's kind of like on the beginner level. And, you know, you'll have enough to feed everything that you need to be fed. Let's say if you have kids, your kids could eat there. You can eat there. The two sides of yourself can eat there when it comes down to, you know, your lower nature, your higher nature, your dark side, your light side. Your masculine and feminine qualities can be shown in this position or with this offer that comes in. But I feel like you won't have an ability to really strengthen yourself in this option to grow. The room for growth is very small with this timeline. Now I'm talking about timelines. I'm talking about offers that are coming in. You know, I'm talking about a decision that you want to make to shift the way that you're putting out your output signal. If you get me, Capricorn. I know you guys get me. So on this timeline, that's where you would be. You would run it, rule it, do everything in it. You're good at it. You've been here before. But you wouldn't have the ability to grow and push yourself and expand and get uncomfortable. Right? Yeah. Let's review. Then we're back to the Knight of Pentacles timeline. This is your worth we're talking about. So you've been here in the Knight stage where your worthiness, your deservedness has been on this level to where it's like a medium size, right? And you have kind of graduated to this place and been here a while where you've been expanding your mind, you've been expanding your energy, you've been expanding what you know, who you know, you've been, you know, growing when it comes down to healing from the traumas from the past, healing from the blockages that keep you in a place where you can't move as quickly as you can now. You have done all this work and you made it to a Knight, and like, congratulations. Like, it's hard to make it to a Knight stage, right? Most people don't make it there, this medium stage. But now you're going to have the chance to jump timelines into this Ace of Pentacles energy, but I don't want to get there yet. All right, so then we have the Four of Swords here. This is talking about rest, rejuvenation, retrieving something is what I'm feeling. You're having to retrieve something, and it could have to do with your emotional world. So at this time where all this shifting is taking place, I hope I am not like losing everybody, but let me review so far. It's just a major shift that's happening, and it has to do with the timeline that you want to operate in, right? The person that you view yourself as, the person that everybody else will view, you know, from the outside looking in, inside looking out. The worth that you have, the energy signal that you're putting out, it's changing right now. It's shifting. But you have the ability to choose which new place you want to be in, because there's a shift that's occurring, and I feel like it's happening with everybody, right? I'm not even that much into the study of astrology, but I know that there's, just me feeling it, there's a major shift that's happening in the month of April, right? I don't know what planets are shifting, but I know that energetically there's a major shift that's happening, and it has to do with the timelines that you can exist on or collapse, right? And when I say timelines, I mean just the person that you choose to be. What reality do you choose to build for yourself? What reality do you choose to attract into your world? Who is it that you want to be? What is it that you want to be capable of, right? So in the month of April, and I feel like this was happening for you last month too, you've been kind of laying low a little bit and going through this whole transformation. Some of you guys could have been kind of tired. You could have been like, wow, I have no energy to do anything, because there's been a rewiring that's been happening within your energetic field, right? And mostly it's having to do with your emotional world, because we have the Queen of Cups here. And so the way that you connect emotionally to these different timelines is going to have a difference. You know, it's going to, that's the common denominator, right? This is how you're going to make this decision. It's going to be what you have the ability to operate in emotionally. So the thing that had to be upgraded in you, which is why you were probably so tired, was your emotional world, right? And the shift had to occur inside of your emotional world. You had to kind of like expand your emotional abilities, your emotional intelligence. And this is what the Queen of Cups is the best at doing, right? She is very versatile when it comes down to using her emotional gifts. The Queen of Cups to me is kind of like the shapeshifter of the tarot, because she's very versatile, very agile when it comes down to her emotional intelligence, right? Like, she can read people like nobody else can, right? Because she has that power of the emotion. She can connect with people like nobody else can, and kind of like cater to what it is that this person wants or doesn't want, and who this person is. So I feel like there's been an upgrade to your emotional intelligence that's been happening, and because this has happened, now you're going to have the ability to kind of like jump in another place of value and another place of worth. And this is what's happening with this Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles, I feel like, is an upgrade that's coming into you, right? But you have to make the decision to receive this upgrade that's coming your way. Because this is a universal upgrade that's coming in for you, Capricorn. If you've been following me these 20 minutes that I've been kind of like jumping around everywhere and blabbering everywhere, this is where I've been trying to get to. I feel like there's a upgrade that's coming your way from the universe, and it's going to bring you out of a place that you've kind of been stuck in when it comes down to your energy. God, this is crazy. Capricorn. So, okay, I'm trying to get it out. You've been kind of like in a place. Take a look at this card, right? You've been in a place in the universe energetically, and behind you, you see this lady behind her? You see space. It's like you've been out floating in space, you know, energetically. Oh man, this is crazy. But you've only been able to access your energy from this small window. So you've known that you've been headed to a certain place energetically. You've known that you've been headed to a place of upgrade, a place of power, a place of attractiveness, a place of spirituality, a place of growth, right? For a while now. And it's always been there because you've been sitting here in it. Like behind you, behind this woman, is the expansiveness of space, right? The expansiveness of those universal energies, all there. But the only thing is, before this upgrade, you've only been able to access it from this small little cutout, this small window. And the thing that has been making you think that you can only access it from this small cutout, this window, has been your mind and the way that you've been viewing reality, the way that you've been viewing yourself in reality, right? This is why your worth is the main the main theme of this reading. The way you view yourself, the way you view what you can have in this world, who you can be, how big, how major you can be, right? How big you can receive, right? Like, this is having to do with your worth. So for some reason, I don't know who this is connecting with, you know that deep down you have this level of expansiveness, that where you're connected to the universal energies, you're connected to the universe, everything is one. You have the ability to attract anything that you want into your world and into your life. You know this deep down on a deep inner level. But when it comes down to your ego, when it comes down to your mind, you haven't quite believed it all the way, right? There's a place that's there in your head somewhere that really doesn't believe all the way all this stuff that you hear about, you know, the spiritual stuff, these tarot cards, the ability to connect with the universe and attract whatever that you need into your life, the universal laws. You know, you know that it is real and it does exist, but there's a part of your mind that's kind of like very logical, you know, very almost pessimistic a little bit, very cynical. You know, it's a part of you that's a realist, and that's fair, because we need that in this world. But that part of you that is like that has also been kind of keeping your expansiveness down to this window, this small window, and you've been operating in your power. It's all around you. If you see, you've been operating in your spirituality and your spiritual power, your spiritual gifts. You've been sitting on that throne of your spiritual gifts, and you're there. you know, but you're stuck and confined to this small little thing. So you've only been able to zoom in on it and touch it and tap it, but, you know, not be able to kind of stretch out long and wide, stretch your arms out and really feel the expansiveness, the vastness of who it is that you are, right? Your spiritual gifts to the fullest. So you've been in this Knight of Pentacles place where you know who you are, right? You've found your knowledge of self. You've been through, you know, your dark night of the soul. You've had certain upgrades. You've awakened to the fact that, you know, you are a multi-dimensional being. You see numbers every now and then. 1111, 111, 222, 333. You're connected. Like, you're awakened. You're not in the, you know, in the dark when it comes down to consciousness. You are a conscious individual. But there's another level, all right? Now, what is coming in is an expansiveness that wants to kind of like take you out of the place that you have been bound by your mind. And it hasn't been like a bounding where you're like, well, this person is in this picture uncomfortable, kind of, you can tell. But you've still been in your power. You just haven't seen the expansiveness of it. And I'm not trying to get like too mystical here. I'm just saying, like, I have to go deep and then I'll come back up to the surface. So I'm coming back to the surface now, right? So your level of worth and who you are as a person and how you represent yourself and what you're going to be able to attract into your life using your spiritual gifts, using your emotional intelligence, can be very major and very big for you in the month of April, finishing out the rest of the year. This upgrade wants to come and check in with you. The universe wants to come and check in with you and kind of like, I'm sorry. It wants to kind of like ignite something in your light body. Yeah. For some of you guys, like, this is, I'm sorry. I'm like speaking out loud to myself while these thoughts are coming through. Some of you guys, you're having like your Merkaba activated. Plain and simple. Go look it up. I don't know. You probably heard about it before, but it's something happening with some of you guys. Your light body is being upgraded. Your light codes are coming in that you've been kind of waiting for a while to receive. Something is being initiated for you in the month of April, but you just have to make a decision to receive it. Because before you can have this activation, it's going to be a choice that comes to you. And it doesn't feel like a test. It doesn't seem like an obstacle. It's just going to be presented to you. Like, it's going to be presented to you quite like this. And you're going to notice it, right? Because it's going to be like, hey, you can stay right here in this position and be quite comfortable. You can even go down here and really like have people look up at you and see you as being this gifted, this great person, right? Or you can kind of go into the unknown. And instead of operating from a place where you've been kind of like keeping yourself on a leash and keeping yourself, you know, with borders and keeping yourself inside of these barriers that you've created with your own mind, you can be released totally right here by this upgrade that's coming in. And then these swords will fall down, right? Because this upgrade is going to be coming in full speed at you. These are light codes, right? So there are some light codes that are coming in your way. Upgrading. They're going to be coming in. Which is why you had to prepare for it. Which is why you've been so tired, Capricorn. Right? You had to get ready for this transmission. So this transmission is coming in, you know, as soon as you make the choice to, you know, say, yeah, My worth should be expansive. I am an expansive being. I don't have to limit myself, right? To what I can receive and what I can do and who I can be. When that happens, then these transmissions are going to be coming in very quickly for you. And at the end of the day, you get unlocked. Now let me show you the difference between these two cards. I'm going deep with you, Capricorn. Goodness. I guess, you know, I've been going for a while, so I have to. So this is the difference. From the Eight of Swords, do you see how your spiritual reality, your spiritual gifts, your expansiveness is behind you with that black, right? But you haven't been free to operate in it. And it's been from a perception, you know, the way you viewed yourself. You viewed yourself as not being able to kind of be this expansive. But now when this transmission comes in, move that around. These light codes come in. This upgrade comes in for you. Everything changes. Now those things that were swords, they get flipped around. These light codes come in. These gifts, you know, come your way, and now you can use them. So now you see this person is still inside of this expansiveness, still has that expansiveness, the blackness, you know, the darkness behind her. But now she's able to use all these different gifts. Now she's able to turn the swords into passion, you know, into opportunity. Now she's actually clothed and not naked and afraid, right? And the reef is here, you know, representing her spiritual growth, representing a new cycle. Now she's a lot more powerful than she was when she was kind of just tapping into herself, but bound by her mind and the mind's ability to see the greater expansiveness. So this is where you're headed, Capricorn. Wow. Deep. Hopefully you held on for that ride, Capricorn. We're 32 minutes in. That's what's going on presently with you, Capricorn. Wow. Let's continue with your future energy. So we have the Five of Swords, we have the Six of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Cups, and then the Ace of Wands. So Five of Swords here, I feel like this was an old cycle that's definitely being closed out. Five of Swords energy is a lose-lose energy where nobody wins. Nobody wins if the family feuds, right? So it's three people here. You could have personally been in a feud with two other people. But really, I see this as kind of like just a cycle, you know, that was kind of like being perpetuated or trying to be perpetuated with you in some type of way when it comes down to your thinking, because this is a thought card. This is a sword card talking about your mental. Being in a mental losing. Being in a mental place where you felt like you were losing, right? And nothing was happening, and nothing was coming forward, and nothing was expanding, and nothing was growing in your life. Lose. Well, this is shifting along with this upgrade. It's turning the wheel of fortune, so your karma has to shift with this upgrade that's coming in, right? That's all we need from there. Just take a look at that card, though. Wow. Like Mother Time is here stepping in, like let's roll this wheel right along. And so you're shifting into this different timeline, right? Because this upgrade is coming your way. Six of Wands is here again. So after this victory that you have going into your future energy, you're going to have the ability to walk through this portal. This is what I'm viewing this as. It's like a portal that's coming your way. Two of Wands is usually talking about a decision that you need to make between two different paths. But for you, this doesn't look like a fork in the road. It looks like a portal that you're walking through. If you look at this card, right? So you upgrade, into this new level of awareness, this new level of expansiveness and understanding and attractiveness. And now you're walking through the new cycle, because the new cycle is here for you, which is why you have that Wheel of Fortune here that ended the old cycle, because the old cycle came along with certain things. When you're at a level of the Knight of Pentacles, you have to deal with certain. Do you know what a knight does? Like, a knight has to fight. A knight goes to war. A knight goes to battle all the time, has to be ready to wake up and goes to battle. So when you're on a knight level, like, you have to continually fight and continually war and continually, you know, fight against your mind and make yourself do this and make yourself do this and try to realize this and wake up to this and become aware of this, and yeah, all this good stuff. That's where some of you guys were at. All right. But the shift is occurring, right? And now you're getting celebrated as being a knight and going through all these wars and fights and these battles. You're coming back into the castle, though, right? You're coming out from a long war and battle that you've been in and coming back into the castle, walking through the gates into this new portal, right? Where you see that red background, that's that new dimension. Because before, you were in this dimension, right? The black background, the expansiveness, the space, the potential. You see your potential now. And because you see your potential and you've been rewarded these upgrades, you get celebrated. This is energetic talk that I'm talking about. You're getting celebrated by the universe, and you're walking through this portal into this new dimension that is more specific. It's not dealing with potential anymore. It's dealing with actuality. This is all I can say about that card. And then we have the Ace of Cups, right? So then you have this Ace of Cup energy that's coming. And then Ace of Cups is talking about that emotional upgrade that I was kind of alluding to earlier here with the Queen of Cups, where you had to rest a little bit. You had to upgrade your emotional intelligence to be able to receive the light codes that came in, the upgrades. So now, of course, your emotional state has to be upgraded. Your emotional world has to be upgraded. And it's clarified by the World card. So this is a new emotional world that you're stepping into. All right, so this portal that you're stepping into has to do a lot with your emotions and your emotional world, your emotional stability. And the gift that comes with this, your emotional gifts, spirituality, intuitiveness, right? That sixth sense that I've been talking about with you Capricorns for a while, but so much more. Yeah, so much more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm seeing 5 different gifts that could be coming through for you guys, spirituality wise. All of your clairs coming online even more. Yes. And so you're birthing this new world, right, into existence. It's kind of like coming through you. This is what you're stepping into, right? This is what you're stepping into through this portal of upgrade into this new world. Just take a look at it. And you see that river that's shining, that's coming through behind her and up under her, and mixing them with this other river of all these lights, colors, codes. The World card. So the World card is, you know, it represents a total new cycle, where you come out of an old cycle that was kind of like shitty, you know, but you upgrade it. You become way more transparent, a lot more stronger. You realize who it is that you are, right? You wrap up a lot of older cycles, and you dealt with a lot of things that, you know, are no longer needed anymore. And you're coming through full force. Like, let's go. This is a general reading. So, Ace of Wands, finishing it up, wrapping it up for you. We have the Ace of Wands here. And it's clarified by the Four of Wands. So you have two aces here that are coming. These represent two new beginnings, right? One is in the emotional world. One is in the world of passion. Your passionate pursuits. Your will. Right? So this always, to me, represents a new drive that comes in. So along with this upgrade, you get a new drive that's coming in with it. Right? So now you can process at a way quicker speed than you used to. You can process energy way quicker than you used to. You can process emotions a lot more quicker. It's coming in. You get that drive. So now you can rejuvenate a lot quicker. So now you have more energy to put into your task, more energy to put into your goals, put into your vision. Build, build, build. The new drive is here, right? Plus, you have the Ace of Cups coming in. I already talked about it, right? Emotional intelligence upgrade. Your emotions being upgraded. Your ability to process your emotions a lot more quicker. Like a new computer, right? New computer system. Which is why you had to sit down for a second and reboot, right? All of this, though, is going to spell out what for you? Stability. Four of Wands. Stableness. Stable. So you're going to be a lot more stable. When you are more stable, you can build. Right? Because you're not jumping around from one place to another place, to another place. Right? So when it comes down to what you're going to be pursuing, you kind of are getting to a place in your life where you're set on these certain things, these pillars that you just want to build on. You just want to build. You just want to build on these pillars because you're getting to a point in life where you want security. For some of you guys, you have been exploring. You went out and fought those battles and those wars, and then you came back to the city and everybody congratulated for you, and now you're coming back into the castle, and now you're being upgraded to like a spiritual being. I don't even see any kings here. It's kind of like, wow, you skipped the whole king phase. But stability is what's going to become of all these upgrades. Stability, you know, in every area of life. The Four of Wands also talks about, you know, that partner that comes to join you, right? This is the marriage card. This is that 11-11 type relationship, that person that mirrors your energy, that you can build something with, build an empire with. So let me also mention that because I've been getting deep into the spirituality. But, you know, these are all byproducts of your spiritual upgrades. So, yeah. The type of people that you're going to be definitely attracting during this time after this upgrade happens, which has already taken place, you're definitely going to see them matching your qualities that you want in an individual a lot more than it used to. Right? You're going to get a higher level quality of suitors because you're vibing a lot more differently energetically. I'm going to wrap it up right there, Capricorn. We're 43 minutes in. Hopefully this wasn't a crazy reading for you where you just could not understand what was going on. I hope if you couldn't understand anything that I was talking about, you just clicked off. But if you made it to the end, congratulations. I think I can't even say that. The energies will speak for themselves, right? Yeah, thank you, Capricorn, for listening to me, because that was a lot. The cards just kind of brought it out of me this time, so I'm glad that happened for you, Capricorn. Until next time, you guys can catch me next time I put out a video for Capricorn. And if you liked it, you can like, subscribe. You can leave a comment. I like the comments. and share. And I'll see you guys later.